Hey, I see you got a nice pallet project going on right there.
I sure do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, what are you building?
Take a look for yourself.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another episode of DIYMan. Today I've got some scrap wood laying around, and I wanted to get rid of it, but I didn't just want to throw it away, so I figured maybe I'll try to make a nightstand or something. First I'm going to need some 2x2s. I don't have quite enough of them, so I'm going to cut up this old 2x4 right here to make the ones I need. Save your knees and build a workbench. Yeah, definitely need one of those. Very nice. I felt real bad for you, as you could have used some shop furniture. Yeah, definitely could use some shop furniture, guys. But you can do it without the shop furniture. And let me tell you something else. I plan on building all kinds of great shop furniture once this guy's complete. There should be plenty of room for all kinds of fun new projects. Just like many of you guys, I'm not an expert either. I just like to build this stuff with basic woodworking tools. It just goes to show that you don't need crazy equipment to build nice little projects. Now I'll cut these 4 2x2s into 26-inch lengths. Now I'll try to sand down at least a little bit of some of this old stain and paint. Next I'll cut up some 1x2s. Okay, so I got the 1x2s cut out. I've got 6 here that are 14 inches, and then I got 6 more that are 10 inches. Alright, let's put some pocket holes in these boards. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got 1 pocket hole on each side of all of these boards, and then on all but 2 of each set here, I've got a pocket hole right in the center. And what that's going to do is that's going to attach our top later on. I had some 1/2-inch plywood laying around. I'll cut 1 board to 14 inches long and 8 inches wide. Then I'll cut 2 that are 10 inches long and 8 inches wide. It makes it a lot easier to deal with the drawers if the inside edge of the plywood is flush with those edges there. I'm marking the outside edge of this plywood, that way I can know where the inside edge of my 1x2s need to go. I'll start with the back. First, I'll attach one of those 14-inch 1x2s flush with the top. Then the bottom of this other 14-inch board will be 8 inches down from the top. Now I'm just using the 10-inch boards on the left and right side here. Okay, so what I'm trying to accomplish here is I want this plywood to rest so that it's flush with this inside edge of this 2x2 here. We put our plywood there, it's going to just rest so that it's flush. This will help you out whenever you go to install your drawer slides, if you're actually using those, and it just makes it a lot easier. Here I am marking the front 2 legs, and I'm going to attach those the exact same way. These are a couple more of the 14-inch 1x2s. I'm attaching these on the front here. And don't forget, we want to use one of those with a pocket hole in the center for the top. That'll allow us to attach our top here in a little bit. Those last 4 1x2s, I'll attach 3 inches from the bottom. Now you see me do this in other videos, but what I'm doing here with this 1/4 inch piece of plywood is I'm just offsetting this from the outside edge a 1/4 inch. That just gives it a nice look, and it makes it a lot easier to deal with when you're building it. You know, this might be kind of a nice frame for some kind of a trash receptacle. I've got this piece of butcher block countertop left from my kitchen cabinets. Let's see how this will turn out if I use this for the top. I plan on cutting it 3/4 of an inch longer and wider than the base. I figured it'd be way easier to sand this right now than to wait when it's all assembled. Now I'll just attach this top with some wood glue and those 4 pocket screws from the bottom there. Then I'll just apply my 3 plywood sides here with a little bit of wood glue and a small finishing nailer. Alright, I'm going to cut out 2 more 1x2s. I need 2 that are 10 inches. I'll put 2 pocket holes on each side of both of these boards. These are going to be my drawer slides. I'm just going to mount these flush with the bottom edge of that opening. It's really important that these are flush with the top edge of that bottom board. Next I'll work on the bottom shelf. I found some 3/4 inch materials, which I'm going to cut to fit right now. Now I'm going to make a couple marks here. Oops, I guess pencils don't work like that. Here I'm just going to mark the corners so I can cut out the edge where those 4 legs are. I ended up using wood glue and a small finishing nailer to attach these boards instead of the pocket holes like I originally planned. And that's just because I couldn't find a scrap board big enough in my garage. The next order of business is going to be the drawers. I'll start with the face by cutting a 3/4 inch board that's 5 inches by 14 inches. I'll make the rest of the box 4 inches deep by using 1/2 inch plywood. Next, I'll cut a groove that's 1/4 inch deep and 1/4 inch away from the bottom of that piece. Now, I usually use 1/4 inch material for the bottom of the drawer, but in this case I didn't have any extra laying around, so I went ahead and cut this groove to 1/2 inch. I have all kinds of 1/2 inch plywood laying around and I need to get rid of some of it. I guess this drawer will be extra durable. Here's a look at my 1/2 inch groove. Like I said, I normally use 1/4 of an inch, but this actually works too. Next I'll cut that piece up. I need 2 that are 10 inches and then 1 at 13. I almost forgot to cut the groove out of the back side of my drawer face. Okay, here I'm going to cut out my drawer bottom. I need a piece that's 13.5 by 10 inches. I'll just assemble this with wood glue and a few nails. It's just really important that these drawers are square when you put them together. Don't forget to fill in all your blemishes and do a little sanding. It can make a huge difference on how your product turns out. I guess I'll go ahead and drill a hole now for my cabinet knob. Now for the moment of truth. Hopefully this thing fits. Oh good, it does. Whew. Now let's finish this thing the easy way. I'd be a billionaire if I really knew how to do that. I think that's probably the worst part of any project. My daughter really likes cows, so I thought this little drawer pull would be a nice touch since this nightstand's going to be hers.
Would you look at that? I think this one even has Gunner's stamp of approval.
That cow knob just kind of makes this thing too. What do you guys think? Not too bad for a scrap piece of butcher block countertops and just a bunch of scrap material. Don't leave yet. I need your help in finding a solution to one of my problems.
This is ridiculous. It hasn't even rained in a week, and I can't even get through on our own road. I've got four-wheel drive kicked in. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. You should bring your grader in here.
But I'm thinking there might be a solution on the back 40 of Mike's property. The dog scared up an armadillo on the way to go check it out.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Here you go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
He's in a hole.
Get it.
What we've got back here is an old road grader from the early 1900s. And you know me, I feel like there's got to be some way we can dig this thing out and use it. Now we've got access to a tractor and some chainsaws to get rid of some of these trees, but the problem is trying to figure out how to change the angle of this blade without completely overhauling this machine. Now I want this thing to be functional, but I don't necessarily want everything to be operational. I could really use your help in the comments below with just a few suggestions on how I can make this thing work. Also, I'm probably not going to be able to convince my father-in-law to help me do this unless I get a little bit more interest in this project. So if you can smash that like button for me and share this video with a friend, we'll be sure to make this American machine great again.